delete this one. But welcome to Big T Muscle channel on YouTube. We are playing some more NBA2K23. I may have to restart my router if it does it again. It doesn't faze me anymore because, of course, the router is like almost 5 years old. 5 or 6 years old. And it's just really weird. But it'll start eventually, but it runs really well. The router does a really good job. I love you. If it wasn't for the router, I wouldn't have streaming TV. I wouldn't be able to watch anything. I wouldn't be able to play online. I'd be here just by myself in my little room doing nothing but playing basketball game without any internet, without any deal. So we got, what, 10 days left? And we got 10 days left. Going to my career. What are we playing next? Let's see. We got the Pistons, Sacramento, Washington, Utah, Houston, and Atlanta. Next 5 games, or 6 games. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 straight games at home. Holy shit. I'm going to be tired of playing at the Smoothie King Center. December 14th to December 30th, or 26th, we're playing at home. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 straight games at home. Wow. That is nuts. So we should be 32-0, I guess. It's not exactly the middle of the season. Middle season's in January, I think. We got 1, 2, and we're right back home. We got 3 games away, and then we're right back at home. 2. Okay, so then it kind of averages out a little bit. Okay, then we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4-game home road trip. That's not bad. But we got fucking 7 straight games at home. I'm gonna be tired of the King Center by the time it's all over with. There is no way. We're getting Detroit up here, ready to go.
We're doing scenes for my career in NBA 2K23, and you know, you have some acting experience, you know, with Uncut Gems.
Poquito,
so
mucho poquito, very little.
How do you feel like that has prepared you for this right now?
Timing. You know, everything is timing and acting, chemistry, and then being comfortable to be able to deliver lines on time and stuff like that. Yeah.
You're more like the Mr. Rogers type.
Fam, why does everybody keep saying that?
With hot tops, you know? Like, you want my advice?
Yeah, what you got for me, bro?
Man, be a dragon.
What?
Be a dragon, bro. You gotta spit fire, bro. Let the villagers know you're not playing around. Like, be a dragon, man. It's the only way.
So we talked about your acting experience in Uncut Gems. Now, we got to talk about Adam Sandler because he plays some pickup ball. How many points do you think he'd score on you today?
On Adam on me?
Yeah.
None.
None?
I am a retired player, but I'm not like a wash. I'm like, nah, I'll beat everybody in this room. Yeah.
I see you looking around.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, everybody in this room would get creamed. Yeah.
Especially you know, Ronnie 2K.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not like dead. Yeah.
You know what's so funny is because I asked T-Mac this last week and I was like, can you still dunk? And he was so offended at me.
Really?
Yes, because he was like, I'm not dead. What do you mean, can I still dunk? Do you think you could still dunk today?
I'm not 70. I'm
I didn't.
What you mean? I mean, don't I look in shape?
Greatest of shape.
Yeah, I haven't tried to dunk in like 6 years, but yeah. But I will definitely feel some type of way if somebody in this exact room beat me. Yes, I would. Yes, that's honest.
So how has your transition into retirement been this far, and what's your favorite part about retirement?
My transition's been cool, man. I've been trying to be into the content space and grow my business in there. It's been great. It's not the NBA. I don't have episodes like the NBA gives you. It's not that exciting, but I do have my moments where it's cool to be me. And I got a bunch of new stuff coming out. And yeah, I'm just working. I don't think you take some of the structures from basketball and then just lose them. I think you apply them to other things when you go into other things. So yeah, it's been cool.
I feel like a lot of NBA players like struggle with it. Either like you transition smoothly or you really struggle because it's like the schedule is so weird and you do it every single day for like 6 to 9 months a year for 15 years and
you start to evolve into different parts to where either you have kids or you start a whole nother life on something, but yeah.
So in your last season in the NBA, you played with 3 young players, Zach LaVine, Karl Anthony Towns, and Andrew Wiggins.
Crazy.
A lot of those guys have had really great seasons. Can you talk about their development in the NBA so far?
It's super weird to see them all come into their own right now. They're all kind of like these little superstars, and I remember when they used to talk to you and you have jello on their face, or they'd be talking to you and they'd just be super young. But I'm so happy for them too. You know, Drew has come out of this shell. You're starting to see him kind of, you know, embrace stardom, and being with the elderly group in Golden State, I think has helped him. Karl Anthony Towns is still that player that I thought he could be. He's growing into himself. I'm watching him just grow as a player. Zach LaVine, just watching him in Chicago, watching his journey, watching where he goes, and him being successful. All those guys all-stars now. It's dope to be able to be in my position and watch them be able to grow. I'm not only fans, but you know, I'm those guys' big brother, and I'm happy to see all those guys be successful.
Yeah, we definitely love watching them, but we can't wait to watch you in NBA 2K23.
I can't wait either. Right.
Thanks so much for joining us on 2K TV.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
I take Zach LaVine in him.
Welcome back to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and today we're talking about passing in NBA 2K23. A great pass can make the difference in a game. So let's review the basics. You can throw a normal pass, avoid deflections with a bounce pass, and send a teammate cutting towards the basket with a lead pass. Keep in mind, when making your My Player, the higher your pass accuracy rating, the faster your passes will be, and they're less likely to be tipped or deflected by the defense. One of the new features in NBA 2K23 is the Get Open pass. Hold the bounce pass button and point the left stick toward the teammate you want to pass to, and they'll play a quick V or flare cut to get open off ball. This is great for getting a little daylight between the shooter and off-ball defender. Another great option is a give and go. Press and hold the normal pass button and keep it held when the receiver catches the ball. Then move yourself to get open with the left stick. When you're ready to get the ball,
and both these offenses geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Running the wings, they'll go with Ivy and Bay. Duran out there with Monroe. And it's Miller in at the point.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Bay. Duran the pass to Miller. And the 3 off target. On offense here are the Pelicans, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Bay kicks to Ivy. Miller outside. Monroe outside, launches a 3, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
Nice D from Davidson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Daniels passes to Davidson. A shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And it's 7 points for T.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bay against Ingram. Now, here's Ivy. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bay, and there's the drive, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Teams really want guys like Sadiq Bey, guys with the combination of length and three-point shooting.
Here's Nicholson. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now here's Bay. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Ivy. Over Daniels. The shot by Ivy, no good.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Here's Davidson. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's Bay. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to Memphis.
Hey, they had their opportunity. But let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Following the score by New Orleans. Takes the 13-footer, got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Here's Monroe. Detroit, no good that time either.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Here's Davidson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 16 points for T.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now, here's Ivy. 20 points for him last game against Memphis.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Here's Miller. It's a 14-point game. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
To the inside, Davidson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here is Miller, following the score by New Orleans. Bay finds Miller. That's tipped. Here's Davidson, covered by Monroe. Down low. And Williamson gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The shot by Ivy, no good. Pelicans leading by 16. His first shot coming late. Again, the Pelicans score.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bay against Ingram. And it's blocked by Davidson. Three-pointer. And another 3 for New Orleans. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stat? For New Orleans.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots way in incredible fashion, loving the hustle.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
To the middle. Fades. And that one's good. Ingram.
And they have reflects.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And even here, in the middle of the season, Steve, some players are really putting in the work and playing with postseason energy.
Well, that's a mark of greatness in my book, Kevin. Guys who value every game and don't want any unnecessary losses on their record.
Passes it to Ivy. To end the cold streak. Garuba the pass to Durant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And when he's gotten himself through, right around 74% of the time.
Maxey's checked in for New Orleans. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
All alone. Garuba's shot is off.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's Davidson. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 5 assists in the game.
And they're
should have bodied up and got him more, backed him down more, and then got in there.
passing the ball very crisply here.
Now, here's Ivy. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. To the left side wing. To the paint. Ball stolen. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Davidson. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Ivy passes to Fry. He kicks to Ivy. And here is Fry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Left side, Miller. Over Maxey. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Pass to Davidson. A 3-ball. Drills the 3-pointer. Davidson's got 28 points for the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The pass to Fry. Now, here's Ivy. He's covered by Daniels. Back to Fry. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. George is checked in for Detroit.
Now,
New Orleans has gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. A nice shot by Davidson.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead. In that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Ivy. Outside, George. Pass to Miller. Stripped away. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Here's Davidson. And the shot goes down. Davidson's got 32 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Garuba. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Ivy. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
And he makes that one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. He said in the first meeting between these teams, his guys weren't as sharp as they needed to be offensively. And he thinks that cost him the game. He told me, if we take care of the basketball and execute in half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a good position to win tonight. Well, we'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
David, thanks. We appreciate the information. Guys, what do you think about their emphasis on shooting coming in?
Listen, if you can get really good shot quality, being efficient, I think they can be successful with that strategy.
They have to be patient and a willingness to make the next pass when the shot isn't there. This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Fry dishes to George. Inside, Garuba. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Davidson. He's got 34. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Pistons making a change here. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes to Oliver. And here's Ivy. 16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
For the three. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
Coaches always talk about closing quarter strong. Can't do it much better than that.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Way out in front. They're leading.
On your feet, make some noise.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
We've got Tatum. He's out there with T, and it's Kent in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Pass to George. Here's Fry. Again, the Pistons score.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
To the paint, here's Davidson. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Ivy. Kicks to Fry. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Oliver. No points in the game yet for him.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
To the inside, here's Davidson. Makes it off the glass.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Pistons shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. And Fry kicks to Ivy. Pistons passing it around. Clock at 6. Here's George, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. In this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time, but Steve, how...
Substitution on the court.
Miller out outside. Here's Fry, and Fry slams it in.
The assist. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Outside Tatum. And there. Out to the wing. Here's Davidson. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to Oliver. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
A nice shot by Davidson.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Detroit's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Miller kicks to Fry. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. Miller, no up.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Davidson passes to Kent. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now, here is Miller. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Memphis. Oliver passes to Martin from outside the arc. That shot is off. And New Orleans will come the other way. Here's Davidson.
Oh, did you see that?
And he jams it with authority.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
One shot.
Detroit's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Fry finds Miller. Here's Oliver. Back to Miller. Passes it to George. At the elbow, Martin. 5 to shoot. Over Maxey. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Here's Davidson. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke from range.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from T.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Running the wings, they'll go with Ivy and Bay. Monroe is out there with Duran. And it's Miller in at the 1. And Monroe kicks to Ivy. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Ivy.
At the line for 2.
And so he hits both. Ingram with it. Pass to Davidson. And good! There's another. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pistons shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Ivy kicks to Bay. The Pistons working the ball around now. Out to the right wing. Monroe right side. 6 on the shot clock. Tries from 10. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Zion Williamson has a very unique game and body. When you look at him on the floor, what do the optics, Steve, tell you about him?
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the big diesel, because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is one of one.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Rockets was outstanding. He scored an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Got a piece of it. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's laid in by Monroe. Monroe's got 6.
Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
For Detroit, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And the pass to Ivy. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. 15 points in the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Down low, here's Davidson, and another one!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Bay. Now, here's Ivy. He's covered by Daniels.
Detroit foul. Second personal foul.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Passes it to Bay. Now here's Monroe. Miller outside. Back to Ivy passes to Monroe. Duran tipped back in for 2.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
To the middle, here's Davidson, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Ivy dishes to Monroe. Miller inside, working on Nicholson. Pass to Ivy. Swiped it away. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Goes up, and another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Miller kicks to Ivy. There's the pass to Monroe. Ingram against Bay. Shot clock at 5. Back to Monroe. Shoots from the elbow. That shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And finished off by Williamson.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
The Pistons have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Miller outside. Pass to Bay. Detroit, no good that time either. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Daniels. It's Ingram on the wing, and stolen by Miller. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Ivy kicks to Miller. Now, here's Ivy. He's got 15, and that one, good.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
Ivy passes to Bay. Miller with the ball. Back to Bay. Pass to Duran. The dish to Miller. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by Davidson. The pass to Daniels.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Tatum comes in for Brandon Ingram, and Maxey's subbed in for Nicholson. Poke loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum, and the Pelicans making a change here.
Onto the floor for your Pelicans.
Just 5 on the clock. Now, here's Ivy. T right on him. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Davidson. Non-stop scoring machine here. And he comes up with the deuce.
He is single-handedly carrying this team right now thanks to his terrific scoring performance so far in this game.
Pass to Oliver. Here's Fry. Here's Garuba. Covered by Williamson. Now, here's Ivy. He's covered by Maxey. Detroit, no good that time either. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Driving to the basket. And another one falls. Amazing. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Ivy passes to Garuba. Here's Oliver. And they get it. Rejected by Davidson. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Tatum, and the shot goes in. Tatum's got his second bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes to Garuba. Down low. There's the steal. And the dunk by Tatum.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Second team.
Pistons have been
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hunt. Tatum passes to Davidson. Back to Tatum. Over Fry. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 10 points in just the second half.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
They've got T. Also Tatum out there. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Smith. And it's Hunt in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Talking about heating up. At halftime, he had just one made from beyond the arc, but he's drained 3 more since.
Now the pass to Hunt. Here's Davidson. The 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
In the first half, he got wild and loose from beyond the arc. Now he's hit 3 more since. Remarkable.
Pass to Bay. Now Fry. He kicks to Ivy. Back to Fry. Fires for 3. He doesn't hit that one. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Davidson. Covered by Monroe. And it goes down 2 points.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. And here's Ivy. From past the arc. Bay, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Davidson. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
No, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Here's Davidson. Connects again.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Outside, Martin. Passes it to Powell. There's the triple. The Pistons rebound. Here's Wade, and it's blocked. Here's Davidson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
George finds Martin. Now here's Powell. So the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Pass to George. That's a 2 from Martin. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davidson's. The pass to Harrell. And Harrell shoots it in.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Pass to Martin. Steve, we know lots of front offices build teams purely around player skills and statistical lines. That being said, just how important is chemistry on the court and that cohesion?
It's a must. You can achieve a lot with chemistry. Building a beautiful culture, those are the teams that win championships.
Passes it to Powell. Outside, Martin. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Davidson. Wade is covering. and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Pass to Powell. Trying to end the drought. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And George gets the whistle that time.
George.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for New Orleans.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Pistons shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. The pass to Powell. And here's Martin. Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's taken away by Smith. Good on the bucket. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Davidson.
He's the engine for his team right now. They're looking for him to provide offense, and he's doing that and then some.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Pass to Powell. Outside Martin. We talk about players, Steve, we talk about coaches and GMs, but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly, there's some teams who have some great owners.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally and the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for T.
An all-around dominant performance. Only certain guys can do this. Complete control, 3 phases of the game. Congrats, a triple-double.
To the inside. Hunt the pass to Davidson. And there's the second dunk to finish it off.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Covered by Smith. Outside for George. 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. They get the rebound. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.